workshop. The workshop has an area of more than 20,000 square meters. Some pictures of the workshop. And next, I will give you the introduction about the different subsidiary companies. So the first one is Henan Jinri Food Engineering Company, and this is the company I'm working for, and we mainly supply machines for cassava processing plant and starch production line. As for cassava processing plant, actually the main market is for Southeast Asia and Africa and South America. And for cassava processing plant, we can supply machines for gari, cassava flour, cassava starch, cassava chips, and other cassava products. You can tell us the final product you want to do, or you give us detailed description about the equipment. We can give you the proposal accordingly. And as for the starch production, we can supply machines for potato starch production and sweet potato starch production and cassava starch production. For the potato starch plant and the sweet potato starch plant, we mainly do the project in China, and for cassava starch project we do in Southeast Asia and Africa countries. And next, here is some pictures. The first one is from the project site. Our team went to the project site to guide the installation works. It's for our cassava flour project. You can see the picture that our team taken with the local workers. And this picture shows the client come to visit our factory. And the first one is for our client went to visit our Lakes office and warehouse and take pictures there. So the second subsidiary company is Henan Glory Oil and Fats Engineering Company. This company mainly does edible oil processing plant, like the palm oil, peanut oil and bean oil. And third company is mainly do the pyrolysis plants, for example, to process the waste tire to make heavy diesel. This is mainly for the industry use. And we also have a branch company that do e-waste recycling, that can process the waste cables or computer boards to do the crushing and the separating to get the plastic and metals. This is for the e-waste recycling. And now you can see the certificate. We do the international business, so our company have the ISO certificate. And here are some national patents. You can see that our engineer has the design for the starch production machines. And here are some factory machining equipment, like the laser cutting machine, the plasma cutting machine, and the bending machine, the welding machine. All this can ensure that the equipment are fabricated at high quality. Okay, this all for the machines. And this is for the workshop picture. As I told you in the beginning, our factory workshop has an area of more than 20,000 square meters. You can see the workshop view, and also you can notice that our engineers are discussing and working at the site for the fabrication of equipment. The second part is to give you the introduction of our team. This is our chairman, and he worked in Alibaba before, and in 2011 he founded our company. Up to now, our equipment has been exported to more than 100 countries around the world and have very good comments from our client. And for this is the sales team. We have our own factory, so we do both the domestic market and the foreign market. So we have the international sales team, and also have the domestic sales team. And this is the e-commerce team to run our website. And this is the engineer team. So when you do our project, especially for the potato starch project, it's a very big one, and it will need engineers from different views. For example, we have the process design engineer, the mechanical engineer, electrical engineer, and also have the 3D design engineer. They work together to do the whole project. And this picture shows the team that works in our factory. The workers, they are the main team for fabrication of equipment. And this page I list the project case that we did before in China, in Indonesia, in Laos, Thailand, Philippines, Nigeria, and Ghana, Liberia. So it covers like the starch project, the cassava project. And here are some pictures. This picture shows the one sweet potato starch project we did in Guizhou province of China. It's 5 tons per hour input. That means this line can process 5 tons sweet potato per hour. And this picture shows one potato starch project we did in Jiaozhou city of China. It's relatively a big capacity that can process 35 tons potato per hour. And this project is located in Indonesia. It's for cassava starch project. Its capacity is 12 tons cassava tubers input per hour. And this project is the one that we did in Nigeria. Its capacity is 20 tons input per hour. So as you know that, as you can see that we can do different capacities. You just need let us know the capacity you want to build up, and after that our engineer can work out the solution and give you the best advice. Apart from starch project, we also do the machines for cassava flour. This is the cassava flour project we did in Tanzania before. Its capacity is 4 tons cassava tubers per hour, and from this you can get 1 ton final flour as final product. And this one is the fufu flour project we did in DR Congo. Its capacity is 8 tons cassava tubers input per hour. This one is another cassava flour project in Uganda. It's under construction now, not finished yet. And this picture shows that our team went to visit our clients in different countries. For this one, you can our boss and our manager went to visit the vice president of Sierra Leone, and we also met the governor of Cross River State in Nigeria, and went to the European countries and Southeast Asia countries to meet our clients face to face to talk the project details and sign contract. And this picture shows the delivery of equipment. So if we deliver machines to the domestic clients, that means we will use truck. But if our client is from overseas, we will load the containers to our factory and put in machines and then back to the port. For the small parts, we will pack it well in a wooden case, so that when the parts arrive at the site, they will not be damaged. And the next is the installation site picture. So for the installation of potato starch project, we will send our engineer, 1 or 2 engineers, to the client site to get the installation works, do the commissioning, do training of the local workers, to ensure that the production line can run well, and the local workers can know well how to operate machines. The next is equipment introduction. So before I'm going to introduce you the equipment, I like to show you our video for you to have better understanding of the whole process of how the starch is produced from the raw potato. Okay, so let's see the video. So this is the 3D video that are made by our engineer. It will show you the whole process of potato starch production, from the raw potato input to the final starch output. Now you see is the general view of the factory. You can see the workshop building and different water pools and the warehouse. The steam boiler house. Okay, and so let's introduce you the process from the beginning. So firstly, as you can see, this is the potato yard. You can see a lot of potatoes transferred and put on the ground. So firstly, the wheel loader will load the raw potato and put them into our feeding hopper. And then, through the bottom vibration device, potato will be sent on the belt conveyor and sent to the next process. So we follow the belt conveyor. It will go to the dry sieve machine. The dry sieve machine is used for raw potato cleaning. It will remove the surface impurities attached on the potato, and then let us continue. So these potatoes will go through the dry sieve firstly, and the dry sieve machine remove the impurities and then discharge it through the hoppers. You can see that there are three blue hoppers that collect the impurities, and then they can drop down to the ground. And after dry sieve, this potato will drop in our water channel. This water channel has two functions. One is to do the cleaning of the potato, another is to do the conveying. It can convey the potato from dry sieve to the next machine. So actually the next machine is the destoner machine. It will remove the heavy stones. And heavy stone will be discharged from this chute. Clean potato will continue on the water channel and then go to the washing machine, potato washing machine. This washing machine we call the rotary washing machine. Potato will be cleaned very well inside this machine. And on the side there is a box that will discharge the wastewater. And after washing machine, potato will come out and go through the mesh belt, and again the water spicle is installed to clean potato again. And after that, potato will lift it up to our hopper, this clean potato hopper, and then transferred by the screw conveyor to a cutting machine. This cutting machine will cut potato into small pieces so that it will be better for the second crushing. So the potato pieces will be transferred by the screw conveyor and then drop down to the second crushing stage. For the second crushing stage, we use the rasper machine. Rasper machine has a very high rotation speed. It can crush potato into very fine mesh to release the starch out as much as possible. And before potato go to the rasper machine, there is a magnetic bars installed to remove the heavy things like the metals, to in case that metals drop down to the rasper, do the damage to this machine. And after rasper machine, the pole will collect potato pulp and then pumped by the screw pump to next process. The cassava pulp will firstly pumped into our centrifugal sieve machine. This is a centrifugal sieve machine. It's used to separate fibers from the pulp and get cassava slurry. To ensure the high separation efficiency, we will normally install the 4 or 5 stage sieving machine. So as you can see that in this design we matched a 5-stage sieving machine. So after the sieving, the cassava slurry will pumped into descender machine to eliminate the small sand impurities. After descending, this cassava slurry will be pumped to the hydrocyclone machine. This is hydrocyclone. It is used to separate the protein, cell liquids, and fats from the cassava slurry, and from this machine we can get very fine and purified starch milk. Now what you see is the inside structure of the hydrocyclone. Inside there are a lot of these white pipes that's used to separate impurities. So you can see that this inside channel is divided into 3 chambers. So the cassava slurry will go into this machine through the middle pipe and then separate into the 2 sides. On the right side it will be starch, and on the left side it will be cell liquids and protein and other impurities. So you can see that this flow, the liquid flows in different colors. The brown one is the impurities that separated from the cassava slurry. The yellow one is the input, and the white one is the purified starch milk. To ensure the high quality of starch, and normally we will match 18-stage hydrocyclone. To ensure the starch quality as well as to reduce the starch lost. So after this machine, we get the purified starch milk. They will be stored in a tank and then transferred to the dewatering machine. This dewatering machine is vacuum filter machine. So the purified starch milk will pumped into this tank firstly, and then through the effect of vacuum, starch will cover the drum will attach on the drum, and then on another side the wet starch can be discharged. So for input is still the input of this machine is starch milk, but when it comes out it will become the wet starch powder with moisture content around 40%. And after that, this wet starch will send to the flash dryer for the final stage drying. This is a heat exchanger. It connects to the steam boiler. So when cold air comes through, it will become hot air and go into the drying tubes. And this blue water is coolant water that can be recycled and to used in steam boiler. And now the whole structure you see is the flash dryer. So wet starch powder and hot air mixed at the inlet, and then they do the heat exchanging inside the tubes. After that, the starch will be dried, and after drying there is a sieving machine to separate the big particle starch to ensure fineness of final product. After drying, the moisture content of starch is around 18%. After that, after sieving, there is a packaging machine. It can do 20 kilogram or 50 kilogram. Now what you see is the water channel inside the workshop. It will collect all the processed water and then pumped out of the workshop. So this wastewater can be recycled and reused. So firstly, this wastewater will be sieved by this sieving machine to remove the solid impurities. And then the water will be collected and stored in different pools. After long time precipitation, the dirty soils will drop down to the bottom of one pool, and on the upper position we can get the clean water. So this clean water can be pumped into the workshop again. They can be used to do the cleaning of the potato at the beginning stage. You see they recycled in the water channel. And next, this video show you the control room. You can see the electric control cabinet. And also for the big project, we will match the PLC online control system. It can control and monitoring the working condition of different machines. And to have better monitoring, you can install the monitor inside the workshop to see the real running condition of machines. Okay, so that's the introduction of the process for potato starch production. Next, let me show you a running video. So the video shows the potato starch project we did in China before. As you can see, the first is potato feeding, and then is cleaning by the dry sieve machine. And after that is the rotary washing machine to cleaning, washing, and this water cycles to clean potato. After we clean the potato, the next is do the crushing by the rasper machine, and then do the fiber separation by centrifugal sieve. Fine fiber sieve machine. And after that, use the hydrocyclone machine to remove the motors, to remove the protein, cell liquids, to get the purified starch milk. After that, use this vacuum filter machine to do the dehydration. So you can see this wet starch discharged by the machine. And the next is the drying, the flash dryer. And sieving. And the last stage is packaging. This uses the automatic packaging machine to final packaging of potato starch. And this shows the control room, automatic control system. This is the online PLC control system, and also the factory installed some cameras. Okay. So next, I'm going to show you the details about machines. So the first picture shows the whole production line overview from the feeding hopper to the final drying. Let me introduce you all these machines one by one. The first is the feeding hopper. So view loader will put raw materials, potatoes, into this feeding hopper. And as you can see that at the bottom of the feeding hopper there is a vibration device. It will shake and send the potato on the belt conveyor to ensure that there is no blocking here. And after that, it's our belt conveyor. This is structure of a belt conveyor. We will use this 3 rollers design to do the structure so that the belt can be installed well and will not go deviation. And after that, so actually for all processing line, the first stage is cleaning of the raw material. For the cleaning, normally we have 2-stage cleaning. One stage is dry cleaning, and the second stage is the wet washing. So firstly, we use this dry sieve machine to do the dry cleaning of potato. This is the dry sieve machine. So when it's running, the friction between this machine and potato will remove impurities on the surface and then discharged. After dry sieve cleaning, the next is the washing machine. For potato washing, we use this rotary washing machine. This is rotary washing machine. After washing, the next is do the cutting. To cut potatoes into small pieces by cutting machine. This is cutting machine, and this is the knives. This knife is made of stainless steel. It has the same material as the cookers, so it's very safety for food production. And you can see that the shape of the knives are diamond shape. They can use a long service life. And after cutting, the next is to use the rasper machine to do the crushing to release starch. So this is the rasper machine, and potato drop down to the machine, and there is a drum inside. When it's running, it will be rotated at very high speed, and the potato will be crushed by this surplus that's installed on the drum, and then drop down through the gaps. This is the structure of rasper machine. As you can see, it consists of the rotary drum, the surplus installed, the belt, the motors, and this machine is made of stainless steel. The full body is made of stainless steel, and this is how it will look like inside. This is the inside drum. It is made of stainless steel too, and you can see there are a lot of channels, and the saw blades will be inserted into these channels. This is how it look like of the saw blades. And after crushing, the next is to do the fiber separation. For fiber separation, we use the centrifugal sieve machine. This is the structure of a centrifugal sieve. So the cassava and the cassava pulp will go into this machine through the pipe, and then they will be separate. The fibers will separated and discharged from this side, and the starch and the water will go through the screen and go to another side. This is the centrifugal sieve machine. To ensure the high separation efficiency, we will normally match 4 or 5 stages. Centrifugal sieve machine, and this is the basket inside that are installed in this machine to separate the fibers. This is how it looks like inside. So for the big production line, big capacity, we will use this centrifugal sieve machine. But if you want to start small or you have limited budget, we can also use round sieve machine instead of the centrifugal sieve machine. And after that, there is the descender machine. This descender machine will remove the sand impurities. And after that, there is the hydrocyclone machine. It is used to remove the protein, cell liquids, and fats. To ensure the good efficiency, we will match 18-stage hydrocyclone station. This machine is made of stainless steel too, and inside this machine there are a lot of pipes. This is how it looks like inside. This is the structure of this machine. So after hydrocyclone station, we can get a high quality starch milk. This starch milk will go into the vacuum filter machine to the dewatering process. And to prevent starch precipitation as to the bottom of the tank, we will install stirring agitator system. This picture shows the wet starch discharged from the drum. So after dehydration, moisture content of the starch is around 40 to 45%. After dehydration, the next is drying. For the drying of starch, we use the flash dryer. It is very high. Normally it will be installed above the roof, and on the roof you can use the steel structure to support the cyclones. This picture shows how the drying is finished. So firstly, wet starch will be sent to this hopper, and then through this conveyor go to the winnow. Winnow will throw the wet starch into the flash dryer pipe. And on another side, when cold air goes through the heat exchanger, it will become hot air. Hot air and wet starch mixed together inside the tube, and from the bottom to the up, it will complete the drying process. And after that, this dried starch will be discharged by the cyclone and then collected into our final product bin. And after that, sieving machine will be used to separate the big particles to ensure fineness of final starch. After sieving, the next is packaging. This, as you can see, this is the vacuum filter. This is a vacuum filter machine. This one, vacuum filter machine, and then drop down to the flash dryer. This is the inlet of flash dryer. This is fan, the sieving machine, and after sieving is the packaging. So next, I'm going to show you some pictures for the equipment delivery. This is for one potato starch project we shipped to Heilongjiang province of China. So we use the trucks to load these machines. As you can see, this is the hydrocyclone station, the sieving machine and tanks. This is for domestic clients. For the overseas client, we will load the container in our workshop. So this is different. The small parts packed well in the wooden case and put into the container. And you can see that our workers are loading machines into the container. Hydrocyclone station. So once the container was full, it will be locked and then sent back to the port. This is for the delivery of machines. So for the last, okay. So at last, I'd like to show you the video again to review the whole process of potato starch production. Okay. Okay, so at last, let us show you the video again. So this video will show you the general view of the potato starch factory. Firstly, you can see different warehouse, workshop, steam boiler room, and the layout of the factory. And you can also see different water pools: cleaning water, soft water, wastewater recycling. Okay, this is how the factory layout. And after that, we will see the processing of starch. Firstly, this is the raw potato. So firstly, wheel loader will put the raw potato into our feeding hopper. Through the bottom vacuum device, the potato will be sent to the belt conveyor at even speed. And then this belt conveyor will send potato to the cleaning machine. For cleaning of raw potato, we use dry sieve machine. So by the friction inside, the impurities will be removed and then discharged by the hoppers. After dry sieve cleaning, potato will drop down to a water channel. This water channel can convey potato as well as cleaning them. So firstly, this potato will go through this machine. This is called a destoner. It will remove the heavy things like stones, metals, and then separate through this chute. After destoner machine, this potato will go to the washing machine. We use this rotary washing machine for potato cleaning. And the wastewater can be discharged through this small box. After washing, this potato will be put on our mesh belt, and on the mesh belt, they will be cleaned again by the water. After cleaning was finished, potato will be lifted up by the elevator to our storage tank. Okay, welcome to our live stream. This is Judy from doing company in China, and now I'm introducing you the machines used for potato starch production. Apart from potato starch machines, we also have machines for cassava processing plant, like the machines for gari, cassava flour, cassava starch, and other cassava products. If you have any requirement for these machines, leave your message and our product manager will contact you to give you the detailed proposal. So let's continue. So after cleaning, potato will be stored into our clean hopper, and then they will be transferred by the wheel conveyor to our cutting machine firstly. No, this is not potato flour, it is potato starch. So firstly, this cutting machine will cut 4 pieces potato into small pieces, and these potato pieces will be transferred by the conveyor to the rasper machine. Rasper machine is used to crush these small pieces into very fine mesh, and after that, starch can be released as much as possible. Before potato go to the rasper machine, the demagnetizer device will be installed to remove metals. And after crushing, we can get very fine potato mash. And this potato mash will be pumped by the screw pump to the sieving machine. This sieving machine is a centrifugal sieve. It's used to separate the fibers from the mixture from the potato mash. And this is a solid liquid machine. The solid is the fibers, and the liquid is the potato slurry. To ensure the good separation efficiency, we will match multiple stage centrifugal sieve machine. In this design, we matched 5 stage. And after that, this potato slurry will go through our descender machine. This descender machine will remove the sand impurities to ensure cleaning of the final product. And then the sand impurities can be discharged through the bucket. After descending, the next is use the hydrocyclone machine to remove protein, silicates, and other impurities. And after that, we can get purified starch milk. Now it shows you the inner structure of the hydrocyclone machine. These small pipes will separate the starch and the impurities. Based on different gravities, starch, the heavy one, will be separated to the right side. The lighter one, like protein and the silicates, will separate to the left side. So as you can see that these pipes are in different colors. The brown one is the impurities that we discharged, like the protein, silicates, will be separated and discharged out of the workshop. The yellow one is the inlet liquid, and the white one is the purified starch milk. So by stage to stage, the starch slurry will be very fine and purified. And then at the end of hydrocyclone, we can get the starch milk. And this starch milk will be pumped to the dewatering machine, the vacuum filter machine. So by the effect of vacuum, the starch will attach on the surface of the drum, and when it achieves certain thickness, they can be discharged by the pillar on another side, by the knives. So the knives will discharge the wet starch, and then the belt conveyor will transfer the wet starch to the drying machine. This is drying machine. It's a flash dryer, and here the yellow one is the steam. Steam will connect to the heat exchanger, so that when the cold air goes through after the cold air goes through the heat exchanger, it will become hot air and go inside the drying tubes. And the blue one you see is the coolant water that's recycled from the heat exchanger and can be reused in steam boiler again. Now the structure you see is the flash dryer. So after drying is finished, starch will be discharged by the cyclone and then go to the sieving machine to separate the big particle starch. And after that, this finished starch will be transferred to the packaging machine. So this machine can do packaging automatically. It can do 25 kilogram, 50 kilogram. Now this video shows you the water collection of the processed water will be collected into a pole and then discharged out to the outside. This processed water can be recycled. After process, this water can be reused in cleaning section to wash potato again. As you can see that the wastewater will be saved firstly and then drop down, and after this machine the water will stored in 2 tanks. This is a precipitation tank. After precipitation, the the soil, the sand will settle down to the bottom of the pole, and the upper clean water can be reused. This upper clean water will be reused to clean the potato. You see this water pumped to the water channel to clean potato. And now you can see the control room of the production line. We will match the control cabinet and also the PLC online control system. It will automatically control and monitoring the working condition of each equipment. If you want to have a better view of the factory running, you can install cameras at a different position to monitor the whole factory running. Okay, so that's all for the introduction of potato starch production. Okay, thank you for watching today's live stream, and if you don't have any questions, I will finish today's show, and or if you have any further questions, you can leave your message and our project manager will reply you as soon as possible. So thank you for today's watching.